Start speaking now.
Hey Sam, congratulations on getting your first part-time job. I think it's a great opportunity because you'll earn some money, gain work experience, and become more independent. However, the biggest challenge will probably be balancing your job and your studies, so you need to stay organized from the beginning. My first advice is to create a weekly schedule. Write down your class timings, assignment deadlines, exam dates, and work shifts in one place so you can clearly see how much free time you actually have. I also think you should avoid taking too many shifts, especially during exam season. Right now, your education should still be your top priority. Another important thing is learning how to manage your energy. After work, you might feel tired, so try not to leave all your studying until late at night. Instead, study a little every morning, even if it's only for an hour or two. I would also recommend setting aside at least one day each week to relax, because constantly studying and working without breaks can make you feel mentally and physically exhausted over time. You should also make time for proper meals and sleep because burnout can affect both your grades and your job performance. Finally, do not be afraid to communicate with your manager if your school workload becomes too heavy. Most employers understand that students have academic responsibilities too.
Start speaking now.
Something useful I learned outside of school and work was basic financial management. A few years ago, I noticed that even though I had a steady income, I often wondered where my money was going at the end of each month. I wanted to become more responsible with my finances, so I started learning on my own. I watched personal finance videos on YouTube, read articles online, and followed a few budgeting experts. I also began tracking my expenses in a simple spreadsheet and set monthly savings goals for myself. At first, it was challenging because I had to change some spending habits and be more disciplined with my purchases. However, after a few months, I started seeing real results. I was able to save more money, avoid unnecessary expenses, and build an emergency fund for unexpected situations. Overall, learning financial management has had a very positive impact on my life, and it's a skill I believe everyone should develop.
Start speaking now.
In this picture, I see a busy lakeside park that seems to be a popular destination for fishing. People of different ages are gathered near the water and appear to be enjoying a relaxing day outdoors. In the foreground, a man is standing by the lake and fishing, while a young boy sits nearby with his own fishing rod. I can see several tackle boxes, a cooler, and a bucket beside them. There are also a few ducks swimming close to the shore. On the right side, a woman is holding up a fish and showing it to a young girl, who looks excited and interested. Nearby, a man is helping a small boy hold a fishing rod. In the background, several other people are fishing along the shoreline. I can also see a sign that says, "Welcome to Silver Lake Park." Near the dock, I can see a sign for a boat rental and bait shop. There is also a small boat tied to the dock. Farther out on the lake, a tour boat is carrying several passengers. Overall, the atmosphere looks peaceful, family-friendly, and perfect for a weekend outing.
Start speaking now.
I think the people at the lake will continue enjoying their day and creating good memories together. The man fishing in the foreground will probably catch a fish soon because he appears experienced and focused. The boy sitting beside him will likely keep practicing and may even get his first catch of the day. I also think the ducks will continue swimming peacefully near the shore because nobody seems to be disturbing them. On the right side, the woman holding the fish will probably show it to the rest of her family, and they may take a few photos to remember the moment. In the background, several people are fishing along the shoreline, so it is likely that some of them will catch fish as well. The man helping the little boy with his fishing rod will probably continue teaching him, and the child may become more confident. The passengers on the tour boat will likely enjoy the scenery before returning to the dock. As the afternoon continues, more visitors might arrive at the park. Overall, I think everyone will have a relaxing and enjoyable day at Silver Lake Park.
Start speaking now.
Hey Jake, I understand why a high-paying job sounds attractive, because it provides financial security and a comfortable lifestyle. But I really believe choosing a job you enjoy is a much better option in the long run. First of all, when you enjoy your job, you naturally feel happier and less stressed, which is very important for your mental health. Money is important, but it cannot replace daily happiness and job satisfaction. Secondly, when you like what you do, you stay motivated and productive for a longer time. This often leads to better performance, promotions, and career growth over time. In many cases, people who enjoy their work eventually earn good salaries as well, because they become very skilled and experienced. Also, enjoying your job helps you maintain a better work-life balance and overall happiness. So, I think job satisfaction is more important than just a high salary.
Start speaking now.
Hey Steve, there's something important that's been bothering me lately. I've noticed that you sometimes skip certain safety procedures, such as not wearing the required protective equipment and occasionally taking shortcuts when completing tasks. I know you're experienced and probably trying to save time, but I'm concerned because these rules are in place for a reason. Even a small mistake can lead to an accident, an injury, or damage to company property. I'm bringing this up because I value our working relationship, and I'd rather discuss it with you directly before it becomes a bigger issue. If someone gets hurt, it could affect not only the employees involved, but also the company's reputation and operations. Safety procedures are designed to protect everyone, and they only work when all staff members follow them consistently. I'm not trying to criticize you or tell you how to do your job. I simply want to make sure everyone stays safe and that we avoid any unnecessary problems. I'd really appreciate it if you could be a little more careful and make safety a priority going forward. Thanks for hearing me out.
Start speaking now.
I do not think people should completely avoid watching the news to reduce stress. In my opinion, staying informed is an important part of being a responsible citizen. The news helps us understand what is happening in our communities, our country, and around the world. It can provide valuable information about weather emergencies, health issues, economic changes, and important events that may affect our daily lives. If people stop following the news entirely, they may miss information that could help them make better decisions or prepare for unexpected situations. However, I do believe that people should be selective about how much news they consume. These days, many news channels and social media platforms focus heavily on negative stories because they attract attention. Constant exposure to reports about crime, conflicts, and disasters can make people feel anxious or overwhelmed. Instead of avoiding the news completely, I think people should set healthy limits. For example, they could check reliable news sources once or twice a day rather than following updates every hour. They should also balance negative stories with positive and inspiring content. Personally, I believe moderation is the best approach because it allows people to stay informed without letting the news have a negative impact on their mental well-being and overall quality of life.
Start speaking now.
Hey Emma, I'm at a really unusual market in the city and I think you'd love it. It's called Recycle Art Market, and almost everything here has been made from old or discarded materials. Right in the middle, there's a huge dinosaur sculpture called the Junkosaurus. It looks like it was built from scrap metal, bicycle parts, and other recycled items. There are also several booths selling creative products. One booth has jewelry made from bottle caps, while another is selling clothing and bags made from old fabrics. It's amazing to see how people have turned trash into something useful and beautiful. I can also see a live workshop where visitors are learning how to make their own crafts from recycled materials. In the background, a band is performing on a stage called Trash Jams, which makes the event feel even more lively. What impresses me most is how this market encourages people to be creative while helping the environment. Honestly, I've never seen anything quite like it. Would you like to visit a place like this with me sometime in the future?